Hi, Jopao. Okay. Hi, Miss Face of Humanity Updates. Hello. Hello. Hi, can you hear me?
Hi, Mr. Dudes. How are you?
How are you, Mr. Ruben? My gosh, finally I met you.
Nice to
Okay.
nice to
Okay.
see you,
So
Mr.
anyway,
Dudes.
yeah. Anyway, good evening there and good morning here. So
What time is
okay.
that?
Hmm?
What time it is?
It's 8 o'clock in the morning here.
Nice. Good morning.
Hi, Naomi. Hi, Naomi. Okay, so I think we need to start because I think we only have a very short time for my interview with you. So, ladies and gentlemen, to all the followers, to all the viewers, I am very pleased to interview the director of choreography of Miss Face of Humanity, Ruben Davila. Hi, Ruben. Could you please greet our viewers?
Good night, everyone. How are you, Mr. Dudes? How is your team? How is your
Yeah,
family? Merry
yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Okay, Ruben, so we will make it fast. Yeah, I will be asking you a lot of questions. So first, you are from Mexico,
Yeah, I'm from Mexico, from Monterey. Yeah.
from Monterey. So okay, so could you please, before we go to the Misplace of Humanity thing, could you please tell something about yourself so that the world will know about you?
Sure. Well, I have my degree in international business. In the same time that I was studying, I studied languages. I know to speak Chinese, a little bit Japanese, French, a little bit English and Spanish. So
Wow.
my underground is intensive because I like the languages. And also, in the same time that I was studying the international business degree, I started to work in the area of modeling. I was studying in LA models in
Mm.
USA. After that, I start my business here in Mexico, a model academy and then a model agency. After that, I finished my school, but I put everything in the second, how you say? I put everything in a standby to
Mm.
start to work in a company. ABB is like a scheduling and something like that. After that, I decided to start again with Jolly Company, that is a model agency, model academy, the pageants, everything about modeling and catwalk. I take a course in Chicago about pageants and pageantry. And
Mm.
well, the true Mr. Dudes is that I love the part of the pageants, and I think that almost 500 girls,
Really?
yeah, and I show them how to walk, how to show themselves, something like that.
Mm. Okay, Ruben, you're interested about pageantry, but you're good looking. Many people are saying you're so handsome and all. Didn't you try male beauty pageants before?
Yes, I never tried before because I think that when you want to spend your time and patience, you need to be very focused that you want to win. And
Mm.
the true Mr. Dudes is I like to teach the people
Okay.
this part. So I prefer to work with the contest
Mm.
and the girls, and I decided to work in this. And I never try to be a model
Yeah.
in pageants or
Yeah,
content.
because a lot of people are asking me, was he a former, was he a model? Was he a former pageant winner? Because he's so handsome, he's so good looking. I told them, okay, don't worry, I'll ask him.
Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. You're very nice.
Yeah, and then you mentioned you've trained a lot of girls, no? So these girls, of course, they competed nationally and probably internationally. Could you mention some girls that you consider uh, who achieved something out of training from you?
Can you repeat the
Uh,
question?
can you do you have any notable trainees who made it in the international or national pageant?
Exactly. So you want to know the girls that
Yeah,
compete?
some of the girls that some of the girls who achieved, good placing in beauty pageants.
Yeah, for example, Andrea Basarte. Uh, do you know who is she?
Okay, who is she? Is it the Miss?
Andrea Basarte is Reina Hispanoamericana, actually.
Yeah, okay, okay, okay.
Yes,
She's the reigning, right? She has just won.
yes, she's beautiful and she has too much energy, you know.
Mhm.
And I think that she is one of the most um, contestants that I had because she really show the energy that the contestants needs to walk in a
Mhm.
runway, you know. So
Mhm.
I am very focused on this kind of techniques because literally the girls needs this power. And
Mhm.
she have everything about power, energy, and powerful and those kind
Mm.
of things.
Ruben, do you entertain trainees outside Mexico? So, for example, if the girl is from another country and then he wants to be trained by you, do you accept that? Do you welcome that?
Absolutely. The truth is that I'm very exciting to work with Miss Face of Humanity because it's an international platform. And when you
Yeah.
start to work with international platforms, um, your underground grows too much, you know? And I was working with USA, with Miss US Texas, and I
Mm-hmm.
was working with Paso and what is the another one? Brownsville is
Okay.
another. But however, at the international platform, whatever, everything is okay for the underground. So
Mm.
I
So
get
how did
to work with
okay? How did
humanity.
how Okay, so how did you become connected with this face of humanity? How did they find you? Uh, did they
Or
approach
well,
you and all of that?
I saw the page and I say, oh my God, this is very professional, and I'm looking to grow with professional platforms. So I text a message to them and they answer me, and then I offer my work and I say if you need the service I can bring you. So they accept and I start to work with them.
Wow,
Yeah.
amazing. So Ruben, during the Miss Face of Humanity, the girls will also have their catwalk, right? Mhm.
Yes, catwalk.
Yeah. So how long will you be, preparing them prior to the coronation, prior to the finals? So do you require them to be in Canada 2 weeks before or 1 week before?
No, I will start to work in Toronto with Miss Face of Humanity. I will start to work in the concentration that is 1 week. Um,
Okay.
no, it's I think that 10 days is the time.
Almost 2 weeks, yeah. Mm.
Yes, and I will start to work with everyone. So I have the logistic and I have the plant, and after that I will start to work with them physical in Toronto.
Okay. So, basically, you will be in charge of all the production numbers, all the catwalks, all the stage. Wow,
Yeah,
amazing.
will be amazing, Mr. Dudes, because I have the music right now. So I start to plan everything because I want everything very professional. I want everything very clean.
Mm-hmm.
because the truth is that I am very, how can I say, I am very
Meticulous,
I am very picky
perfectionist.
professional,
Yeah.
exactly. So I like the good things. So if
Mm-hmm.
I want that, I need to start to work myself, and after that, I can show the other girls.
Mhm. So when you train, do you have some assistants to help you because you're training a lot of girls? So how do you manage all of them?
Oh, well, the truth is that the most of the girls, they are very understandable. And the truth is that I like to work understandable with the girls. I don't want
Mhm.
to laugh. I don't want to say bad words. The truth is that I like to trust in the girls because I want that the girls trust on me. So that is the way that I work with them.
Mhm.
And it's a good technique because they are working good with me, and all the time they listen to things that I say. They take the everything that I say because they know that I want the good things for them, only the good things. I don't like nothing if not is good for them.
Mhm. Okay, so Miss Face of Humanity, Ruben, is a bit different as compared to the mainstream pageants, right?
Yeah.
Unlike Miss Universe, Miss World, Miss International, and Miss Earth. What made you decide to really go into Miss Face of Humanity? Because they don't even want to call it a pageant, right? They want to call it a global showcase. But there is a component of beauty pageant because you will have your catwalk, you will have the staging. So, what do you think is its main difference as compared to the mainstream pageants?
What is the real difference?
Yeah, what is the difference of Miss Face of Humanity as compared to Miss Universe, for example, or Miss International, or Miss World, or Miss Earth?
Well, the difference between the pageants is that Miss Universe is well, Miss Face of Humanity. The the title say humanity. They want to work with the humanity, with the real face of the humanity. They want to do real altruism activities. And I don't say I am not saying that Miss Universe or Miss World they are not
Mm.
working with the altruisms, but Miss Face of Humanity, the plan and the logistic is really they want to work with altruism, and I like to work with that, because that meaning that is a real face of the humanity, it's a real woman of the humanity. So this is the most particular difference between the pageants. Another difference is that they don't have swimming competition. So of that way you can say uh, that you know are in a singular or in a particular pageant. You are in a different pageant. So the gears can focus in another kind of things uh, that, for example, the body. Obviously, it's important to have a good body. It's important to have a beauty face, but this is not the most important. This is the pageant. Okay.
Yeah. If you will notice, now all the girls, they're really having a project which is actually very organic. Now the project is really happening and the project is really existing, right? No,
Yeah.
uh, yeah, that's the reason why I love all the Face of Humanity girls because they're so passionate about what they're doing, about their advocacies. Nayoma keeps on giving you heart. Okay, Ruben, how among the girls, among the queens that we have right now, who among of them are in contact with you? Do you have any contact with the girls? Do you have any pre rehearsal online, things like that?
Well, I have a contact with Naomi because she is Señorita Regia and I produce Señorita Regia.
Oh, I see. Yeah, Naomi is so beautiful.
Yeah, she has a big heart, that's true. She has
Yeah.
an enormous heart and she's a good girl. So I have contact with Naomi. I have contact with Canada. She
Mm,
also she have a big heart,
yeah.
and it's the only one that I have contact. I
Okay, so
have
Louis.
I have contact with another girls, but that is a surprise. You know, I
Oh,
can say nothing.
really?
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, when Miss Face of Humanity confirmed that you will be the director of choreography, what did you feel? Because you know there are so many choreographers all over the world, and here is a Ruben Davila who has won the trust and the confidence of Miss Face of Humanity. What was the initial feeling when you found out? Okay, it's confirmed. You will be the director of choreography.
Well, I feel very happy. I feel very grateful with this decision of the organization, and I feel very, yes, very excited because it's a big step in my life. So to
Mm.
work with too many international girls, you know what mean that is to work with a level of kind of girls too high. So it's very special to me because they decide that I am the official choreographer of Miss Face of Humanity. And I say, okay, it's the first year of this organization, but they are working very professional and they are working good. And then
Yeah.
they are deciding that I am the man for this job. So I feel like, okay, good, God wants to do something for me and they entrust me. So I need to work in the best way that I can because I don't want to disappoint anyone in this organization. So, well, I feel, how you say, the most sexy and beautiful choreographer in this area
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they entrust me and I am 26, you know?
Yeah.
So
Mm.
I'm very young for this kind of job, and they trust me. Well, also
So,
I have 8 years working on this, so I know
mm,
how to produce. This
yeah, Ruben, you're only 26 years old.
Yeah, I'm 26.
My gosh, you're so young. you're you're just like my student.
Yeah, probably.
You're very, very young. I'm very sure, Ruben, after the Miss Face of Humanity, doors of opportunities and windows of opportunities will be opening up for you. So
For
please,
young people. Yeah.
yeah, embrace that. I'm very sure people will get to contact you. Countries will want to get your services, beauty queen. So you have to manage your time well.
Yes, and you know, Mr. Dutz, the good thing is that Misses of Humanity, they are trusting in young people, and they are giving
Yeah,
the opportunities for the new generation of people. And
yeah.
it is very nice for the organization because the people can talk in a good way of the organization for these kind of things. So
Mm.
they are evolutionating everything, you know?
I believe so because you know what? I just initially interviewed Miss Face of Humanity Canada, Louis, right? And afterwards, we communicated. I also messaged them, and then they become interested. They wanted to. I mean, they appreciate my effort of supporting the girls, and now they ask all the girls to have schedule with me. I mean, they're really very supportive for those people who would want to help them, right? And who are passionate about things like this.
Yes, and the true Mr. Duz is that I feel passion for this organization, and really I am putting and I bring all my heart for this organization because they are doing the good thing in a good way. So
Mhm.
and I feel that I can work with this organization too many years.
Mhm. Okay, Ruben, if ever after Miss Space of Humanity, definitely there will be people who will be contacting you from different countries. Can you do online coaching or online, training?
I can bring online training, but the truth is that I don't like.
Yeah,
because and you
because
have
it's catwalk, right?
exactly it's a catwalk and you have high heels, you know,
Yeah,
and your posture is different than when you
yeah,
work and face to face. So
mm,
I can bring and so if you pay me, I can bring you everything that you want because you're paying
yeah,
me, you know.
yeah,
But the true thing is that you need to be physical with the girl
exactly.
and
Mm,
to teach how to walk with high heels because no it's only walk, it's how you show this runway, you know, how you show the energy and the power
yeah.
to
Because
the
it's different unlike, for example, in my case, I'm coaching Q&A, question and answer communication. It's very easy online, right? Because it's just communication.
this kind of
But
job you can do it online, but
yeah, but for catwalk, of course, you need to be with the girls. You need to really know them to get their personality, right? Uh, Ruben, if you will be the one to choose the winner of the Miss Face of Humanity, what qualities you would want to see in the girls that who would win for the Miss Face of Humanity Global Ambassador?
okay, the qualities that I would like to see for the ambassador of Miss Face of Humanity, well, um, the first one I think that would be respect for the people. This is, I think that is the most important. And the second one is um, that would be a smart girl and have a good communication, a good voice to communicate with the young people. And this kind, why communication? Because you can have a good face and you can be beautiful and you can have a good activities of altruism. But if you don't know how to communicate this, you have voice in the world, and you need to have voice in the humanity. So I
Yeah.
think that this is the most important to me.
Yeah. We're not talking about, we're talking about communication, not specifically English, right? Because, any girl, for as long as she could communicate in her own language, well, I think she is perfect to win the Miss Face of Humanity, right? But for you, Ruben, because you know a lot of languages, no? Do you think it's, do you think it's important for a beauty queen, to have the facility of the English language? Do you think it should be a requirement?
I think that is important, but I don't think that is a requirement, you know?
Mhm.
Because you can talk in Spanish, you can talk in English, and you can talk in Chinese or Japanese or whatever language that you know. But if you know how to communicate, you can do it in any language, you know?
Yeah,
So it's important, yes. Why? Because you need to have a good education and you need to be prepared for this kind of job because it's a job. But and if you don't know to speak English, what mean? You can talk and you can do it numbers when
yeah,
translator
yeah. Mm,
and you can do everything. No,
mm,
we have the tools to talk with more people because we are now in the globalization world. So I
mm.
don't think that is important.
Okay, Ruben, Mexicans are known in the world to have beautiful and handsome people. Yeah, I mean, especially from us Asians, no. When we talk about Mexican, we view them as beautiful faces, both male and female. Uh, what do you think is the reason why why Mexicans in general look so amazing?
I think that you are confused. No, we have a good culture of beauty of beauty, and I think because we have too many races of people here in Mexico. We have European blood, we have Mexican blood, we have American blood, and too many cultures arrive here to Mexico. So the truth is that we are criollos. You know what is criollo?
Cryos?
Yeah, criollo.
Choreo.
I don't know how to say it in English, but it's a mix of bloods.
Ah, okay. Mixed blood. Mm.
Exactly. So I think
Okay.
that is the point.
Okay. And in Mexico, no, how aware or how supportive Mexicans are in pageants like this?
How Mexico supports.
Yeah, I mean how supportive they are because for example in Asia, I mean like in the case of Thailand, for example,
Yeah,
Philippines,
they
Indonesia. I
love
mean
pageants.
people are all over. I mean supporting the
Yeah,
pageants. No, but in Mexico, what is the situation? Because for example in the Philippines, the world literally stops if it's Miss Universe. I mean nobody works, nobody studies. They all just glued to their seats and watch the Miss Universe. No, it's literally like that. So in Mexico, what is the situation? Are they that too passionate about pageants?
I think that Asia they have a big culture about pageants. In Mexico,
Mm.
the truth that I'm working, I have working with many organizations, and I think that they don't support the necessary for the candidates or for the ambassadors. So
Mm.
yes, we have many girls that want this kind of platforms, but to my point of view, we need to have more culture of the pageants in
Mm.
Mexico. For that reason, I am looking internationally to work with another organizations in another parts of the world.
Mm.
So if you mean one organization that want me, let me know because I want to work for them.
Okay. Okay. So, how do you see yourself after Miss Face of Humanity, like 5 years from now? I'm very sure. Actually, people are starting to become so curious about you, no, who you are, who is this Ruben, etc., like that. But where do you want to see yourself in the next 5 years?
Well, I see in the future Miss Face of Humanity like a big flat platform and a good platform for the girls, not only for the winners, if not for everyone that compete in this platform. Because I know that the organization complete, they are working too much every day to have a good event. So I think
Mm.
that in 5 years will be very nice. Now it's nice and very important in the world of pageantry.
Okay. So, Ruben, if
How you see Mrs. of Humanity in the future?
yeah, I think it will become one of the premier, global showcase later. And because as what you mentioned, they do things professionally. If you're going to look at, the videos that they're uploading, if you're going to see the logos and all the advertisements that they're, showing, it's very professional. I mean, there's a touch of sophistication. It's very classy, and it doesn't look cheap. No, you know what I mean? It's very class in itself. That's why when I started browsing about Miss Face of Humanity, I became so interested, just like you.
It's very
I think it will become bigger later on because people will realize that, oh, the advocacies of the girls here are truly happening. They walk the talk, right? I mean, and if you get to know all the girls, my gosh, sometimes I was having goosebumps with what they're sharing to us, with the projects that they're doing, with how much they support each other. Even though they're competitors, they do not really think of the crown and the title and the sash. They want really to make their advocacies work. That's the reason why I love all the Miss Face of Humanity girls.
a good level of competition.
Yeah. So, okay. So, I think, okay. And to wrap it up, Ruben, so could you please give a message first, okay, to to the Miss Face of Humanity girls that you're going to meet, weeks before the grand finals.
Yes. Well, hi, humanity. Hi, everyone. Well, for this competition, I can recommend you that put your heart in this competition because this competition is about humanity, of the love of the humanity. So you need to know that you are there to bring your heart, bring your needs, and to support and be the support of another young girls. So work hard in this kind of platform and put all your energy, all your passion, all your hair, and wait for a good um, step because this is the first thing in your life because everything will be better in the future. So work with the another ambassadors, bring your support for them, and have a good time and enjoy and do a good relationships with your friends of Misfits of Humanity. And thank you, Misfits of Humanity, for giving me the opportunity to work with you.
Yeah. Okay. I would like to acknowledge Miss Face of Humanity Namibia is also watching. Hi, Demi Lola.
Hi,
And also,
Lydia, how are you?
yeah, also another a fellow professor of the vice principal in one of the international schools here, Sir Lemuel. Hello, she's watching, and one of our students, Elaine Humato. Hello. I mean, okay. Now, Ruben, before we end, no, you are now the pride of Mexico, of course, no. So, could you please give your message to a fellow Mexican, to your country?
Okay, I will say this in Spanish. Okay.
Yeah.
Bueno, hola a toda la gente de México. Estoy muy feliz porque estoy trabajando en la plataforma de Miss Face of Humanity, que es una plataforma que trabaja con el amor, que trabaja con la pasión de las chicas y que es una plataforma en la que se enfocan mucho en la parte altruista. Estoy muy feliz de ser parte de este proyecto, de ser parte de esto que está comenzando. Y lo que les puedo decir es que pongan toda su energía, todo su amor, toda su pasión, porque no solamente para la ganadora va a ser un buen año, sino para todas las que compitan.
Wow. Even though I didn't understand it, I felt it.
You don't understand me or nothing, Mr. Dustin?
No, 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 no. Okay. Ruben, could you please tell the world about your academy, about your school of modeling? They might be interested, so definitely they will definitely contact you directly, right? They could contact you directly.
Well, the company is the Model Academy. Now I am in the office. So this is a school that bring classes for catwalk, models, modeling, everything about what is a model. So Jolly Company try to find the powerful of the girls, and I try to be very focused that the girl know how to walk in a high heels and they know how to walk in a runway because it's not easy, Mr. Dudes. It's very hard to work in a runway, and the point of Jolly Company is bring the security that the girls needs to walk in a runway. So that is Jolly Company. We are in Monterrey, Mexico. It's in the north of Mexico. It's very close of USA. So I don't like online classes, but if you need, if somebody needs a particular class and they pay me, I will bring them.
Yeah. So, okay. So that is very clear, ladies and gentlemen. Ruben prefers face to face. So if you really want to get him, ask him to go to your country,
Exactly.
or
If
or
if they
better
wanna
go
come
to
there,
Mexico.
maybe I can. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can
I
come. You
wish
can come to
you
Monterrey and you can stay in my house. My house is your house, Mr. Dudes. So
really.
will I will waiting for you.
Yeah, okay. Definitely, I will be planning of, visiting you in Monterey. So, I hope I could meet you in the Miss Face of Humanity. I hope if the situation will be better and, things like that, getting visa and all. So I have to meet you there. If not, I'll go to Mexico to visit you.
Will you be Mixed of Humanity on Toronto?
I'm not so sure because I'm not yet sure about getting visa here is very difficult. But then let's see. If not, then I'll just visit you in Mexico in Monterrey.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so could you please tell them your Instagram account so that people will be able to follow you?
Yes. If you give me, I will appreciate it. My account is Ruben Davila 95.
Okay, Ruben
RUBENDAVILA 95.
Davila.
95.
Okay, Davila. Yeah, Davila is a Mexican name, right? It's a Spanish name.
Yes, it's a Spanish name.
Yeah, because Filipinos have some Spanish descents also, right? Because I know I have some friends who are also having Davila as their surname in the Philippines.
Really?
Yeah, I have some friends whose surname are Davila, and I'm Domingo. My grandmother is half Spanish and half Filipino.
Where you from?
Okay,
From Filipinas, right?
yeah, yeah, I'm from the Philippines, but I'm based here in Jakarta, Indonesia, because I'm teaching in an international school here, and then I do coaching for beauty queens also,
Nice.
but not the catwalk, only the Q&A. So probably we could merge our power.
Nice to see you, Mr. Dos. Thanks for your time and thanks
Mm.
for this amazing interview. I am very grateful with you and I hope one day to meet you in person.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, I know it's late there already. You're about to take a rest. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm round of virtual applause and a virtual hug to the Miss Face of Humanity Director of Choreography, Ruben Davila.
Wait, thank you, Mr. Dos. Wait for the patient. Will be amazing.
Yeah, yeah, thank you. And watch out for how amazing, the staging will be of the girls because of Ruben. Thank you, Ruben, for the time.
Thank you, Mr. Dos. Have a good day and enjoy
Yeah,
your. Bye.
yeah, thank you. Good night.